Salut à tous! On est parti sur Jenny Leclou, Détectivo. Si je vous parle comme ça ira pas bien. Oula! Attendez! Voilà, ça sera mieux. Donc je disais salut à tous, on est parti sur Jenny Leclou, Détectivo, qui est un petit jeu d'enquête un peu mignon, avec une bonne base humoristique narrative, donc on va voir ça aujourd'hui. J'avoue que je l'ai encore jamais testé, mais j'adore vraiment le speech du jeu, et puis on va voir ce que ça donne. C'est parti, petite nouvelle partie. Hop. Commencer un nouveau jeu et supprimer tout. Ouais, mais j'ai pas de. Ouais, non plus. Hop, c'est parti. Alors, déjà, il n'y a pas le son. Pourquoi il n'y a pas le son? Du coup, j'arrive. Hein. Hop. Et on va faire ça. Le son déjà est très fort. Le volume de la musique. On va voir si ça passe comme ça. Il n'y a pas un truc pour régler les touches. Ok, bon, on verra. Encore un petit peu fort. Hein. Hop. Sinistre ou tout à fait normal? Bah, c'est sinistre. Hein. Ah, faut rester appuyé. Ok. Quand même baisser encore un peu. C'est quand même relativement fort. Alors on va tout mettre à 10, on verra. Ah, je peux déplacer le personnage. Ouais, mais je fais du moonwalk. Ouais. On va aller nager, le monsieur. Ah non. Faire tourner. Précédent, suivant. Ah. C'est chaud, c'est du quartier là. peut-être essayer la manette. On va voir. Parce que j'avoue qu'en QWERTY, je me sens pas très chaud. Du coup, c'est quoi les touches? Ok. Ah. Interagir. Merde. J'étais en train de dépoussiérer ma manette. Parce que j'utilise pas souvent, mine de rien. Plus l'habitude de jouer clavier souris. C'est étrange quand même. Hein. Très très étrange. Ah. Entendu, on a eu un petit succès, compléter le prologue. Peut-être baisser les sons de Steam, parce que depuis la mise à jour, les sons sont tellement forts. Hop. Vu que là on commence un nouveau jeu, ça risque de casser les oreilles tout le temps. Alors, il y a quelqu'un qui dort. Hey Bédou! J'adore la DA du jeu, incroyable.
What? Who? Oh, I must have dozed off. Perhaps we need a spot of tea to wake us up. What do you say, Rufus?
Rufus.
Yes, quite right. Better get back to work. This book won't write itself. Maybe I should start somewhere easier. I'll come back to the prologue later. The sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Arthurton. To the casual observer, Arthurton seemed like any other small, quiet town. It was nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests, and perched on the edge of a pristine lake. It had a main street with all the essentials, including a place to sip coffee. It had schools, a college, a church, and a police station. It even had a museum no one ever visited. It was the kind of place you might find anywhere on your travels. Typical, maybe even forgettable. But there was one thing in Arthurton that was unlike any other town in the whole world. Actually, it was a girl. Her name was Jenny LeClue.
Il a perdu une dent.
And she was the world's greatest detective.
Le son vibre.
Ticklestein residence.
Comment ça vibre?
Oh, hello, Glenda. Yes, he said he might ring.
Trop de basse. Ah, attends, j'ai peut-être mis le... C'est peut-être le son... Ouais, non, c'est le son de mon casque. Bah du coup, je vois pas pourquoi il y aura trop de bases s'il n'y a pas de... Bah il n'y a pas de filtre sur le son, donc bizarre. Ouais, c'est étonnant.
Okay, patch me through then.
Ah, c'est peut-être comme ils l'ont enregistré qui fait qu'il y a pas mal de basses.
Richard? Yes, I got it. I did. And my answer is no. I understand that, but... Well, yes, of course, but... No, no, no.
No, no,
Nothing
no.
is settled. I'm not going to do it. It goes against everything my books stand for. No, not yet, but... If I could just... Please, listen to what I'm saying.
La dure réalité des écrivains. Richard Baucheté. Tu peux écrire sur... Non, je peux pas. Ok. Je peux faire tomber le crayon? Dégage. Ah, j'ai eu un achievement. Cher Arthur, j'espère que tout va bien, mais j'ai eu peur d'avoir de mauvaises nouvelles, mon vieux. Je ne veux pas y aller par 4 chemins, alors je vous joins les chiffres de vente de votre dernier livre. C'est pas incroyable, hein. Ce que veulent les jeunes lecteurs aujourd'hui, c'est du mystère et du danger. Vous les perdez avec les aventures répétitives de votre Jenny toute timide. La bonne nouvelle, c'est il est trop tard pour pour que les libraires annulent leur commande du prochain livre. Alors on va vous donner une dernière chance et on verra bien si vous êtes capable de raviver la flamme de votre petite protégée. On aimerait que vous essayiez un vrai roman policier avec du meurtre, du mystère et tout le titi, tout team. Tuez quelques personnages et mettez-y du drame, que diable. Bref, c'est ça pour vous dire que si vous ne vous retroussez pas les manches, on pourrait d'ores et déjà l'appeler Jenny et son dernier baroudonneur. Je ne suis pas un assassin. Il y a un effet chelou sur les textes. C'est bizarre. Zoom. Donc oui, c'est pas exact. Ah, autre bonne nouvelle. Putain, c'est bizarre. Ouais, il y a un genre d'effet parallaxe sur les textes. Autre bonne nouvelle, un journaliste d'un vrai journal a enfin lu ton dernier livre, Jenny le Clou et la disparition du sandwich à la confiture. Ah, ça a l'air vachement bien. Ça donne envie de le lire, hein. Reconnaître une bonne histoire, mais reconnaître une bonne histoire, même si elle vous tombait sur le coin du nez. J'imagine que tout ça peut être surprenant, mais il faut vivre avec son temps. Ajoute un ou deux meurtres, un soupçon de véritable tragédie, et qui sait, il te reste peut-être une dernière bonne histoire à raconter, je te rappelle plus tard pour en discuter. Désolé pour votre carrière, haut les cœurs, hein. Richard Encrier. Un petit squash la semaine prochaine. Au moins, vous aurez bientôt de temps pour travailler votre revers. Pas très sympathique, le petit Richard. Ah, ça, c'est le truc que j'ai vu. Ouais. Lettre au Finkelfan, brouillon. Eh bien, c'est encore moi, Arthur K. Finkelstein. Et nous voilà au 38e livre de la série de Jenny Leclou, son aventure la plus gaie de toutes. 38 livres, voilà. Faut vraiment être fan, hein. Merci à vous tous, vous les fans de Jenny Leclou. Votre soutien a été incroyable pour répondre à vos questions. Malgré les rumeurs que j'ai pu entendre, les livres de Jenny ne vont évidemment pas s'arrêter là. Pas tant que mon stylo aura encore de l'encre et ma machine encore un ruban. Oui, la formule restera la même, je refuse de changer. Arthurton sera toujours un endroit où règne la paix et le bonheur. C'est tout ce que je peux faire. Allez. Dégage. Je vais récupérer ça là.
You don't understand what you're
Encore un
asking
point,
for.
pas ce que vous me demandez.
You want me to turn Jenny's world upside down? Kill off my characters and destroy everything I've built over the last 30 years?
30 ans.
Fine. I'll give you what you want. But I warn you, I'm a stream of consciousness writer. And you have unleashed my fury. Good day, sir.
C'est pas l'air content.
Boring? Predictable? Pah. Well, if it's murder they want, it's murder they'll get.
Merde.
It should have been another perfect day in Arthurton. But today was different. And nothing would ever be the same again. To begin with, Jenny LeClue was dead.
What? Effectivement, il y a du meurtre.
Her eyes glassy and frozen. What cruel fate had befallen our beloved detective?
Mrs. LeClue, she's doing it again.
Jenny LeClue, you are a dead body. Dead bodies don't talk. But he's doing it wrong! As wonderful as it would be if all cadavers were so talkative, we must deduce the cause of death without their help. With only the evidence laid before us, we build a picture from the fragments left behind. We collect clues, interpret the data, and solve our puzzle one piece at a time, until it feels as if the victim is speaking to us. But Jenny is right, Jonathan. You mustn't disturb the crime scene. Vital evidence could be lost.
Sorry, Mrs. LeClue.
Okay, you've all had a chance to study the body? Who can postulate how she met her demise?
Ooh, me! I think it was an accident?
Yeah, she obviously wasn't looking where she was going
So she slipped on the wet floor,
and cracked her head open. Like an egg.
and then she bled to death.
C'est joyeux.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, there's a giant pool of blood around her head.
On est loin de Jenny et le mystère du sandwich à la confiture.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
Oh. Actually, you're both wrong.
What?
It was cold-blooded murder. Murder?
Don't be ridiculous.
Where's the murder weapon?
There's no evidence anyone else was even here.
Oh, yes, there is. It was murder, and I can prove it.
Elle veut prouver son propre meurtre.
Jenny had read all the books. She'd absorbed all her mother's teachings. But there was nothing quite like getting your hands dirty.
How many people get the chance to solve their own murder?
Ah oui.
The first step in any good deduction was collecting evidence. Seemingly insignificant details could provide a vital piece of the puzzle.
First, I'll search the crime scene for clues.
Then she'd analyze the data. And finally,
Deduce the real cause of death.
Bon, déjà, il y a ça, c'est évident. Vous avez trouvé œuvre de la galerie.
Approximately 8 sizes too big and covered in mud.
Jenny's blue sweater was scruffy and quite uncomfortable, but her grandmother had knitted it, and so it was her favorite. The more it itched, the closer she felt to her.
The victim has a green smudge on her lips.
C'était dur à rater, hein. Ils sont pas doués
It's
leurs
not
experts.
lipstick.
Without her trusty bifocals, Jenny couldn't see the nose in front of her face. They were her window to the world, and the lens through which she focused her keen detective vision. It wasn't Jenny's style to wear accessories, but this hair clip was the exception. Its function as a lockpick had saved Jenny from a long night trapped in her school locker. She'd worn it ever since.
What a waste of perfectly good coffee.
Jenny's love for coffee was almost as strong as her passion for crime solving.
Chalky green residue on the rim. Smells like burnt matches.
Ok, il y a de
The
l'eau là.
floor is wet and slippery, but also immaculately clean.
Encore un. Là, on en trouve des œuvres de la galerie. Là. Preuve trouvée 7 sur 8. Il me manque une. Ah bah là,
There's no
aussi.
doubt the victim lost a lot of blood.
Ouais, effectivement.
I've seen enough. Time to wrap this case up.
Jenny was a meticulous record keeper, noting every relevant clue in her trusty journal.
Comment est-ce que je sais que la victime n'a pas glissé? Les lunettes, les bottes, la mare de sang, le pull, le sol humide. La victime porte des bottes boueuses
A
immenses.
great detective knew that solving a mystery was simply a matter of connecting the dots.
I'm certain this wasn't a mere accident. Now I just need to prove it. How do I know the victim didn't slip?
Ah. La victime porte des lunettes à la monture épaisse et avec une correction importante. Le sol est humide un peu comme... est propre comme un sous-neuf, il ne présente aucune trace. Le pull est vieux, il semble gratter. La victime est allongée dans une mare de sang frais et... En vrai, je vais dire ça. Il n'y a pas de boue dans l'eau qui est au sol.
The
Ouais,
victim's
bah,
boots are filthy. They should have left big muddy footprints on the floor. So where are they?
c'est vachement stylé en vrai.
Either someone washed away her footprints, or she was carried here.
Solve the deduction on the first try.
Okay, that proves she didn't slip. So how did she actually die?
Comment est-ce qu'elle est morte?
What was the real cause of
Les
death?
lèvres de la victime sont sèches, craquelées et teintées de vert. Position du corps, en vrai, je veux dire la tasse de café et la bouche. Café mortel mais délicieux. Odeur d'allumettes brûlées.
There's a green residue in the bottom of the victim's coffee cup. It smells of burnt matches. Phosphorus.
Du phosphore. Ah ouais.
Also found in common garden fertilizer. The same green mark is on the victim's lips. Her coffee was spiked with fertilizer. Someone clearly wanted her dead.
Mais non. Pauvre victime. Raisons-le.
Ah, the case of the dead lab assistant. Gone before her time. Was it poison? Yes. A blow to the head? Yes. An accident? Certainly not.
Certainly not.
No footprints in an unshattered mug? She was killed somewhere else and carried here. This is the story of a scorned ex-lover.
Jenny?
The gardener enacting his revenge.
Jenny!
C'est tout le temps le jardinier de toute façon.
A deadly brew of fertilizer and caffeine coursing through the veins.
That's quite enough, thank you.
What happens to the gardener?
Is this gonna be on the test? Remember, class, even the smartest criminals make mistakes. This is how we catch a killer.
On fait une affaire personnelle.
But what's the point of all this?
Yeah, there hasn't been a murder in Arthurton in years.
Every town has a dark side, even Arthurton. By doubting, we are led to question. And by questioning, we arrive at the truth.
Le doublage est vachement bien fait quand même.
That's all for today.
J'aime beaucoup
Don't forget, next class is our
les
field trip
doubleurs
to
qui
the
sont
morgue.
utilisés. Bon, désolé, je suis en colonie de vacances, donc j'ai qu'un tel par jour, donc je pourrais pas rester plus longtemps sur la... Aucun souci, en tout cas, merci d'être passé.
So have a
Très
light
gentil.
lunch.
J'espère que ta colo se passera bien. Amuse-toi, en tout cas, profite.
The students need to think for themselves, Jenny. That's why they're here at Gumboldt. To learn.
Pourquoi ils sont ici à Gumboldt pour
I
apprendre?
just figured we all had places to go. Speaking of which,
And where are you off to, young lady?
I'm a dead body mom, remember? Dead bodies don't tell. See ya.
Wait, before you go, I have something for you.
Cool. What is it?
If I told you, that would spoil the fun, wouldn't it?
The Leclus didn't simply hand each other presents. They hid them. It was a family tradition, and Jenny had developed a sixth sense for finding them.
Ça va être dur de le trouver, hein.
With her trusty magnifying glass at her side, nothing eluded her.
Non, mais je l'ai trouvé, pourquoi ça marche pas? Ah,
A new journal.
To Jenny, there was nothing better than the aroma of a fresh leather notebook. It smelled like mist without missing a beat. She did what any detective worth their salt would do. She decorated it.
cool. Il est revenu en deux. Des autocollants partout. Est-ce que je peux pas mettre genre le... Ah oui, ok. Je pourrais le décorer au fur et à mesure.
A new journal meant new adventures. She imagined all the thrilling cases that would soon fill its
Un grand
pages.
détective n'abandonne jamais, je t'aime.
And on the first page, her mother had
A
written,
great detective never gives up. Love, Mom.
Ok.
I love it. Thanks, Mom.
Jenny, I wanted to talk about, to say,
somewhere in the back of Jenny's highly caffeinated brain, an alarm bell was ringing. Her mum was hesitating. What could be causing her to act so out of character?
Crossed arms. Furrowed brow.
Elle a trouvé un petit copain.
Jenny saw it coming from a mile away. Her mother was about to get...
Emotional. I really gotta go.
No, Jenny, wait. I need your help.
What? Really?
Jenny couldn't believe her ears. It was extremely unusual for her mother to ask for help. It must be something very important. Tracing the steps of a deranged killer? A cold case that only someone with Jenny's expertise could solve?
I've misplaced the students' essays on decapitation. See if you can find them for me before you leave. I have to run.
Wow, the case of the misplaced papers. Are you sure you want to trust me with such a complex task?
I have no doubt you'll be able to find them. They're around here somewhere.
Jenny was unsure if her mother was unable to detect sarcasm or just really good at ignoring it.
Okay, Mom. I'll
Allez,
find them before I
déconne.
leave. On one condition.
Yes?
You have to let me help grade them.
One of Jenny's favorite pastimes was grading papers. Nothing pleased her more than giving a big shiny F to an overconfident student.
Don't push your luck.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Find the papers and go straight home.
But I'm meeting Keith tonight.
No buts, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of being poisoned for your class.
Well then, I have the perfect antidote. You're staying with your cousin this weekend, and you still need to pack.
This again? Look, I've considered your offer, Mom, and I'm going to have to decline. I'm old enough to take care of myself.
I'll be back late tonight. There's meatloaf in the fridge.
Late again? What are you up to?
Jenny LeClue, it's been a difficult week. Could you please just do what you're told for once and stop asking questions?
Fine.
And try to stay out of trouble.
When do I ever get into trouble? All right, let's find these papers and get out of here.
Ok. Ah, je peux courir. Tiens, il y avait un truc là. Attends, on va d'abord aller tout à gauche. Hop.
Please do not touch. Someone must be running an experiment. Gross.
Ouais.
Pretty soon it's going to sprout legs.
Ça a l'air sympa.
Becoming a great detective took more than book smarts. You needed real-life experience. And Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a ici?
It's one of the students' term papers.
Une fiche de devoir d'un
You can
élève.
tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard.
Bah ouais, mais du coup. Ah. C'est vrai qu'elles étaient dures à trouver, hein. C'est vraiment une grande détective, sa mère.
Found you. Time to get out of here.
Ah bah attends, je peux tout regarder, hein.
Looking rather trim today, Ethan. New diet? What's the matter? Lost your funny bone?
Je suis toujours là. Hein. Là, il a... Oh, il a amené le
One
bocal
of
de
Jenny's
confiture.
earliest memories was making raspberry jam with her mum.
It's the perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations. And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends.
Ah, j'avais pas vu celui-là. Oui.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave?
Let's go. Je pense que j'ai raté un truc, mais c'est jamais.
Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No, Jenny was alive and well and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton.
Ah,
What the?
what the hell?
What a mess. I should investigate.
Attends, je veux voir ça là, je peux pas? Ok.
The notice board was awash with flyers, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
I'm amazed anyone can find anything on here.
Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation like this.
Mom always says, a great detective eliminates focus on the details, and you'll find clarity in the chaos.
Manuel légèrement mâchouillé quoi.
I wonder if anyone else reads this junk. Hold on. What's this?
Oh no, they've extended curfew hours again.
Alors.
9 p.m. to sunrise? That's ridiculous.
But necessary. Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town. It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all.
Oui, un nouveau sticker. Ah, c'est donc comme ça qu'on les trouve les stickers. Ok.
Jenny had an instinct for sorting treasure from trash. To the untrained eye, this was just a discarded piece of an old postcard. But to Jenny, it was a mystery waiting to be solved.
I should keep my eyes open for any other pieces.
The Case of l'intrigante carte. C'est tout ce que j'aime pas anglais là. A bonfire celebration Saturday. Pas regarder ça? Ah. Genre je peux pas le regarder. C'est le même que l'autre, c'est ça?
Signs and decorations adorned the entire campus.
A party to celebrate the dean's impending retirement.
Ah, j'ai pas été voir tout à gauche. Y a peut-être des trucs. J'adore la DA du jeu, par contre, elle est incroyable.
Hey, you!
Oh, hi there.
What are you doing back there?
Well, I was pruning. But then I discovered this cerulean bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually, this is an incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
Non, je suis pas intéressé.
Looks like a regular old bush to me.
Wow. Some people just don't appreciate the wonders right in front of them. I guess that's why I'm one of the lucky few working in Dean Strasberry's greenhouse. Anyway, I should get back to work. I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration.
Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a par ici? Ok. Je vais y rater ça. En vrai, je peux faire ça partout, c'est un enfer. Y'a rien dans la cabine, quoi.
Left. Left. I said left, damn it. What part of left are you having trouble with?
My left or your left?
My left. Obviously, I mean my left. Why would I mean your left?
C'est vrai, ça.
So you want me to move it the other way?
Yes. Nothing would make me happy. If you're not careful, we're gonna have bronze brains all over the floor.
They seem busy. I should probably lead them to it.
Le
Hello,
doyen.
Mr. Stroudsbury. How are you today?
A jolly gentleman, the Dean was often seen shaking hands and kissing babies around town.
He's also Mom's boss.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend.
What do you think, Jenny?
The Dean had dedicated his life to Gumboldt, and the townspeople had spared no expense in their tribute to him.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Stroudsbury.
It's a scary thing, Jenny. Retirement.
Great excuse for a party, though. What will you do when you're no longer the dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny. Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we will get...
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they made my belly too big?
Bah non. Non, je vais être honnête.
It might be all those bronze pancakes, Mr. Stroudsbury.
No legacy is so rich as honesty. You are a clever one. Speaking of which, have you been practicing your detective skills?
Have I? Of course, always.
Well then, I have a challenge. I bet you can't guess what I ate for breakfast.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny.
Quel
A
challenge!
fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all her wits to solve.
To be honest, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Oh,
Sorry, I just...
of course. I understand.
What? No, that's not right.
Mais c'est pas ça que je voulais faire.
Jenny would never turn down an opportunity to flex, so she did what the Dean asked.
Fine. Anything for you, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Oh, how...
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
The interrogation of Doyen Stroudsbury.
Looks like he accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it.
The Dean was a big fan of the Gumboldt, and not just because his son was a prominent figure on the team.
Well, a bench warmer anyway.
Ah, il manque un bout de pain. Hein. La confiture, ça.
The dean didn't button his shirt properly. It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise.
For the Dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual. His work as a botanist was renowned.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Strasberry.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing my...
No, I mean the sticky stuff on your pants.
What? Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy. I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time in the dirt.
His watch is slow. That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my. That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course she wouldn't.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my...
Your party?
Yes, that's it. My retirement party. Thank you.
Are you okay, Mr. Strasberry?
Of course. Now let me just fix my watch before I forget. Now, where were we?
Il m'en reste 3 à trouver encore.
It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
Des beignets à la confiture. Ah.
A thick bundle of note cards poked out of the Dean's pocket.
What's he keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Strasberry.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short. And quite right, too. I must have rewritten it 20 times, but I just can't seem to find the right words.
Alors, il m'en reste un à trouver. Sa bague? Ouais.
Ipsa scientia potestas est. Looks like Latin.
C'est du 8.
Your ring sure looks old.
It was made for my grandfather. He passed it down to my father, who passed it down. When the time comes, I'll pass it on to my son.
The Strasberry family had been champions of education for
What does
generations.
the inscription mean?
Knowledge itself is power. The inquisitive spirit is a mighty thing, Jenny, and nothing is as important as the truth.
Oui.
So, what do you think, Jenny?
Moi je dis c'est
Can
des
you guess what I
beignets,
had for
des
breakfast?
beignets à la
Sure, Mr.
confiture.
Strasberry. I've got everything I need to solve this mystery.
C'est sûr.
What
Deux
did the Dean eat for
papillons
breakfast?
et boutons de chemise. Des beignets à la confiture, moi je dis. Ouais, donuts, pareil.
Jam on his shirt and powdered sugar on his tie. The evidence points strongly to the Dean's breakfast consisting of 1, maybe 2 donuts.
Yay!
What else
Que
can I
pourrais-je
tell
dire
about the
d'autre à
Dean's
propos de la
morning?
matinée du doyen? Ça, il y a le maître. Et puis,
That doesn't quite add up. Let me give this some more
aïe!
thought.
Bon. Ça et peut-être ça. Ah oui, bah oui, le bouton de chemise parce qu'il était en retard du coup.
Dean had neglected to wind his pocket watch. The act of a distracted man. This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off, which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen. You had a donut for breakfast.
Yes?
I'm guessing... raspberry. That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
Oh?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Strasberry. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today, there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My. Your father would be so proud.
Thanks. Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your son by the lake.
And I'm meeting your mother in the library. What a small world.
Too small.
A perfectly small world with everything in its right place.
Who would want to change that?
Sorry, ça.
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Until we meet again, Jenny LeClue.
Jenny LeClue. We will miss you. C'était sûr qu'il y aurait un truc avec les téléphones à un moment.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
In her short time as a detective, Jenny had learned never to ignore a ringing phone.
Pardon.
Hello.
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
D'accord.
What? CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
I have no idea who you are, and I know no one by that name. The dog barks loudest before...
Fine. The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Good. The wind blows strongly from the east.
A watched pot feels very self-conscious.
Excellent. The evening sky is full of fireflies.
The absent-minded goldfish swims into the blender.
Ah! Jenny, it is you!
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
This place will do.
Everyone in town knew that CJ was mad, even dangerous.
He's not dangerous. He just doesn't accept things at face value. Sure, he's a bit fixated on extraterrestrials, but at least he's passionate about something.
C'est vrai.
CJ and Jenny certainly indulged each other's obsession, but most of all, CJ treated Jenny like a colleague.
And not a little kid. CJ, why did we go through all that if you're right here?
Can't be too careful. Are you sure you weren't followed?
Who would be following me?
Shh. This place is compromised. We don't have long to talk. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
What? You called me.
Did I? Why?
Talking to CJ was a bit like navigating a maze. You had a rough idea of where you were headed, but you couldn't be sure.
I'll help you figure it out.
Mon anniversaire.
Is it your birthday, CJ?
Birthday? Whose Banks's birthday? But Kykeston died on his birthday. Assassination? Possibly. Abduction? Almost certainly.
CJ, the card?
Oh, this. It's for you. Impossible shot. Died instantly. No suspects. No human suspects, anyway.
Thanks, CJ. That's, I didn't think you'd remember.
I know what it's like to lose something important to you. Now triple shred and incinerate that card as soon as possible! It's got my fingerprints all over it!
What's that sticking out of your sock?
Ah! That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I intercepted a secret message. Classified intel. It's proof, Jenny. It's happening again. It's time for us to join the fight.
This doesn't look like the kind of pamphlet he usually makes.
Ils veulent prendre les animaux de compagnie, Shiro? Bah, il est où?
It's being professionally printed.
Could CJ finally be onto something?
Oh, it's just part of a cereal box.
A cereal box from another space-time continuum?
Nope, just a regular cereal box. It's an ad for a toy.
But why? Why would it just be lying there in the trash?
I'm sorry, CJ. There are still great mysteries out there to solve, but this isn't one of them.
Jenny had uncovered why CJ had caught something else had caught her eye.
Qu'est-ce que c'est le dernier truc? Ça? Hello, bienvenue à toi. Merci beaucoup d'être ici. Effectivement, si t'étais pas nouveau, je t'aurais reconnu. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Il a une boussole.
I knew he was hiding something. A compass with strange symbols where the cardinal direction should be. Looks broken. Where did you get that compass?
Ah, you spotted it. I knew you would. It belonged to my father. He left it to me to find the truth.
You're not going to find anything with that. The needle is wandering. A bit like you.
It's searching
For what?
C'est vrai, ça.
for them. It's this town, Jenny. It's Arthurton. They're here, among us. And this proves it.
Je connais ça, Among Us. C'est sus. Ça, je connais.
Or it could just be broken.
Could be. I guess we'll never know.
Bah,
So what's the plan now?
ouais.
Library. Research. Very important. Very hush-hush.
Hush, hush.
They let you back in?
Not yet. But I've got this hut now.
Ouais, ça fait toute la diff.
It
Hein.
wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise.
I know, CJ. What is it this time? More UFOs? Radio wave mind control? A globally connected communication network used exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy. I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No, that was last week. It's because I peed in the water tower.
Moi, je serai la mère de Jenny, je lui laisserai pas beaucoup traîner avec ma fille, lui, quand même. hein.
CJ, that's gross.
And this is the thanks I get for saving everyone from the mind control chemicals.
Well, I guess I'll see you later then.
Ah,
But
ouais.
CJ was gone.
C'est
CJ,
vrai.
I know you're standing behind the phone booth. I just watched you walk over there.
No, I'm not.
Okay then, bye.
See you later.
Il a un grain, lui.
Hey!
Ah!
Ah, mais tiens, c'est pas la meuf qu'on a vue au début, ça?
Damn! That's the third time today. Oops. Hi, Jenny. Great job solving that case today.
Ah si, c'est bien ça, ouais.
It's really cute the way that you and your mom work together. I wish I was that close with my parent.
Enough chit chat. Got anything new for me?
Oh, yes. This is the real deal, hot off the press. I haven't had a chance to distribute these yet, so keep them to yourself.
Ada and Jenny belonged to one of the oldest societies in Arthurton. An eclectic band of treasure hunters, collectors, creators, and dealers. Together, they were known as Sticker Club.
Ah, cool.
For generations, Gumboldt students had been hiding and finding stickers all over town.
Je crois que lui, je vais pas le mettre dans mon bouquin.
Officially, Jenny was too young to join. But she'd found so many stickers on her own that they'd made her an honorary member.
Pourquoi je sais pas alors si elle en a trouvé tant que ça?
Let's see. Nice crisp edges, rich colors. Very tacky.
Thanks. I spent all week making these.
If only you spend as much time in your schoolwork, you might not be failing my mom's class.
Jenny thought to herself.
It's to celebrate the dean's retirement. I'm super sad that he's leaving, but...
It's a perfect reason to make new stickers.
Exactly. Oh, we're going on an epic sticker hunt before the dean's party. You should join us.
Even if Jenny had wanted to join them,
And I don't.
she knew she'd be stuck with her cousin all weekend.
Thanks, but I work alone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Jenny.
The first rule of Sticker Club. Ok, je l'avais pas vu.
Lake Nowhere, 1 mile.
Allez, hein.
Stop!
Bah,
Perfect. Hold it right there. Okay, let her go.
oh no.
Oh dear.
That was ominous.
C'est pas bon signe, ok.
Detective for hire. Jenny had saved up the whole summer to place an ad in the local paper, but no one had answered it. Until now. What could this new case be? Her imagination ran wild, picturing the possibilities. And so, after helping her mum at Gumboldt College, she hurried to the pier at Lake Nowhere to rendezvous with her new client and crack another thrilling case.
Bon. Où est-ce qu'il y a un truc Bah. Il me dit qu'il y a un truc. Ah. Et je l'avais pas vu. Alors que Jenny approchait de la lisière du bois. Putain, c'est trop stylé ça. Elle a entendu un bruit étrange et soudain. Damn!
What the?
Hey, kid! Watch where you're going!
Hey, screw you! Your wrench nearly cracked my head open.
Comment elle parle?
Oh no! It's not damaged, is it? That's my lucky wrench.
Yeah, lucky it didn't kill me. When's this upgrade gonna be finished anyway?
Look, kid, I just go where they tell me. Every night, another power surge. Every morning, another part of the grid fry. And I'm out here fixing it. Do I get any thanks? No.
What's causing all the outages?
At the moment, a little red-headed girl.
Ah bah
Now
super.
throw me my wrench, kid.
Looks like I have all the leverage. So tell me, what exactly is taking so long with these repairs? Apart from shoddy workmanship, that is.
Hey, we're busting our butts to keep your lights on. These lines should be lasting for decades, but they're burning out after just a few weeks. It's the strangest thing. Anyway, toss me my wrench. But be careful. It's a family heirloom.
But what could possibly be using that much power?
You're killing me, little girl.
Arthurton's a tiny town. The mines are practically shut down. So what could it be? Surely someone must know.
All I know is I got 3 more jobs today, and I can't finish any of them without my wrench. So, will you please just give it back already?
Fine. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Thanks, kid.
C'est pas risqué du tout d'envoyer une clé à molette comme ça. Du coup, j'ai pas regardé s'il y avait pas des indices, non, pas l'impression. Ah. Oh. Morceau de carte, ça. Merde.
As Jenny stepped out of the dark forest, she saw warm sunlight reflecting off the cool lake. And next to that, something even cooler. Keith Stroudsbury.
Ah ouais, c'est vachement plus cool. Hein.
Come on, Keith! Dance like you beat it! Not so much grinding.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing?
Not everyone saw it, but to Jenny, there was something special about Keith.
He's just happy being himself.
Nothing seemed to bother him.
Not even having to dance in a costume for $1 an hour.
But Jenny
$1
was not so laid back.
C'est pas génial en termes de rendement.
Not when it comes to standing up for a friend.
Especially her only friend.
Insupportable les bruits de rire. Hein.
I think there's been enough dancing for one day, don't you? Hey, Jenny. Hello. Susan. Actually, I prefer Susie. Busy laughing while others earn a living, Susan? Not everyone's got your dad's money, I guess.
Jenny, hi!
Tall and handsome, with intense, mysterious eyes. Cool should have been his middle name, instead of Tarquin.
Darkien. C'est marrant ça comme deuxième nom.
But Keith was so cool, he didn't even mind.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just finishing my...
Sure. Don't let me interrupt your work.
My shift ends
in 15 minutes. I know. I'm early. I'm meeting a client over at the dock. Paid case. Could be big. Real big. Couldn't be as big as her head.
Wow, that's really...
Impressive? Maybe. All I care about is keeping this town crime-free.
The only crime here is that haircut.
Sympa.
Back in a minute, Keith. I'll have the usual. Straight up and hot. Nothing fancy.
You got it. How about now?
Move it to the left a bit.
What's he doing up there?
Not now, kid. We're busy.
Super.
Any better?
No, keep going.
Now?
Yes, it's working.
Oh, that's what all the fuss is about?
Not this guy again.
What is that?
Whatever it is, it's not my music. Maybe it's
Jazz?
Shh. I'm trying to listen.
Non, pas du jazz.
you shush. I'm the DJ. I'm in charge.
When's this party getting started, boys?
Oh, just a few more.
How are we supposed to dance to this?
I think we're losing them.
Another station must be interfering with the signal.
But there aren't any other stations in Arthurton. Wait! All these wires must be acting as a giant antenna.
Jenny listened closely to the mysterious transmission. It was like no other radio broadcast she'd heard.
Hold it steady! Sorry, I'm trying.
That's just getting worse. You might as well come down.
No, wait! I can almost make out what they're saying.
But just like that, the sound...
What did you do?
That's no use. Come on. We gotta get this equipment back to the AV department by 6. Jenny was so lost in contemplation, she'd almost forgotten the
My
case.
client. I'm supposed to meet her at the dock.
Bah ça va, je sais qu'il y a marqué qu'il faut
Danger.
pas nager.
No swimming. Sounds safe. How do I get this ladder down?
C'est clairement le genre à mettre.
A ladder that doesn't ladder. A ladder that doesn't ladder.
Ouais. Je sais pas du tout à quoi ça me sert tout ça. D'ailleurs, il n'y a pas un truc... Option, non. Galerie. Ah ouais. Ah bah à chaque fois c'est... des trucs comme ça en fait. Ok. C'est des photos mais je vois pas ce que c'est quand je les reçois pas.
Aha! Got you this time, you slippery fella. Ah, shucks. Just another boot.
Excuse me, Mr. Humdrum.
Oh my! If it isn't little Jenny LeClue. What a glorious day, don't you think?
As far as Jenny was concerned, small talk was like a second pair of underpants. Uncomfortable and completely unnecessary.
Je suis complètement d'accord.
But Mom always says, create a good rapport and they'll reveal everything.
So she gave it a shot.
How's the fishing?
Oh, the fishing's great,
D'accord.
but the catching is bad. All I'm getting are old boots and strange bits of metal. But just look out there, Jenny. She's got that wonderful afternoon glow.
No one knew why the lake glowed at night, and few were brave enough to swim its murky waters. What lay beneath its depths was the stuff of myth and legend.
Somewhere out there lies the giant red herring.
But no one's ever caught one. Sounds fishy to me.
Well, if she's out there,
I'll catch her. Someday.
Great. Well, now that we have a good rapport, where can I find Mrs. Humdrum?
Well, she's down there on the ridge.
Only one problem. I think the ladder is broken.
Ah, yes. There's a knack to it. First you shake it, then you kick it, and then you push it.
Sounds unnecessarily complicated.
I'll join you down there in a bit. Just have to sort my tackle out.
Ah, j'ai fait exactement l'inverse, quoi.
Aha! That did the trick. Mrs. Humdrum, I presume?
Oh, hello!
I'm the private detective you contacted. Jenny LeClue, at your service. I'm here to solve your case.
Who is it, Dan?
It's Jenny, dear, the LeClue girl. She doesn't see so well without her glasses.
Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm afraid I don't see so well without my glasses.
Nothing wrong with her hearing, though.
What did she say?
I said there's nothing wrong with your hearing, dear.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already eaten.
I believe you have a case for me?
We do. We do.
Great. So what's the trouble? Haunted by the ghost of a former lover? Worried you're being poisoned by a mad uncle? Something so dark and gruesome I can't even begin to imagine the horror?
Well, I've lost my reading glasses.
Oh.
And there it was, a real case. A confounding mystery to challenge Jenny's brilliant mind.
I thought this was finally going to be a good one.
What do you think, Jenny? Can you help?
Sure, Mr. Humdrum. I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Alors. Qu'est-ce qu'elle cache?
Looks freshly blow-dried. A professional job. Your hair looks lovely today, Mrs. Humdrum. Is that a new style?
Thank you. I had it done yesterday. Dan didn't notice. They call it the Queen's Coif.
Okay.
Well, it's certainly big.
And expensive.
But I'm worth it, Dan.
Who could put a price on that beautiful head of hair?
You're not so bad yourself, hot stuff.
Gross.
I've never been interrogated before. This is such fun.
Fun.
I expect you're finding it difficult to paint without your
Oh
gloves.
no, I never wear them when I paint. I like to feel the canvas, to interpret the colors.
She's an incredible painter. You should have her paint you.
Thanks, but I don't mix business with pleasure.
You really are very good.
The best.
How long have you been solving mysteries?
I'll ask the questions, thank you. Do you often carry a pair of binoculars?
She doesn't go anywhere without them.
I presume you don't wear your glasses when you use the binoculars.
No, I can't get my eyes close enough to the eye cups.
I see.
What's next? Fingerprints? Oh, polygraph test? It's like you're reading my mind.
Ouais.
Jenny had often snuck through the hole in the fence at Grubman's to watch the races. She could understand why the dogs ran so hard. They were chasing the promise of food. What the adults were chasing was less relatable.
I notice you're a gambler, Mrs. Humdrum. You've been at the Greyhound races.
That was yesterday.
We always go to Grubman's on Wednesday.
Did you take your binoculars with you?
Of course. Those little critters are so far away. I can't keep up without my binoculars.
Interesting.
Have you figured it out yet? The suspense is killing me.
Il me reste combien? Encore 2 à trouver? Ah bah tiens, voilà. Oh, un sticker cool. Ouais, cool. Non. C'est quoi le souci? Pourquoi j'ai le point d'exclamation qui se met? Je vois pas. Est-ce que c'est le souci? Je verrai plus tard. Peut-être. Trois stickers sur elle. Ça valait le coup, ouais. 4. Parfait. Là, il m'en reste 2 à trouver, dont un qui est par là, mais je sais pas où. Ah.
That's a large hole. She must have caught it on something. Did you have trouble climbing down the ladder, Mrs. Humdrum?
Why, yes, I did. How on earth did you know?
There's a tear in your pants pocket.
Well, what do you know? I didn't realize these pants even had pockets. I feel like you know more about me than I do.
Du coup, truc que j'ai pas regardé encore. Ah mais c'est en ligne.
Jenny recognized the distinctive indentations left behind.
She must have been wearing them recently. You still have marks from your glasses on the bridge of your nose. You probably lost them within the last day or two.
Oh, I never would have thought of that.
When do you last remember wearing them?
I'm really not sure.
You had them at your Tuesday book club.
Oh, yes. We're reading 50 Shady Graves.
C'est un livre sur moi.
You are so thorough. Any more questions?
I think I have everything I need to wrap this one up. Where are Gail's glasses? Gale was at the races last night. She had to remove her glasses to use the binoculars. Gale also had her hair cut recently. It's fluffy and big and could easily hide a small object.
Solving a complex mystery like the case of the missing glass. But now came the most satisfying, delivering the dramatic denouement.
It could have happened to anyone. Why fate picked this poor woman, we may never know.
Who's she talking to, Dan?
Shh, she's working.
Our victim. A simple-minded but well-meaning lady with mild myopia and a keen sense of fashion.
Oh, I think that's me, Dan.
A fruitless day at the racetrack. An act of instinct lost in the heat of the moment. One hand reaching for a pair of binoculars. The other moving a pair of reading glasses aside.
That's what happened.
Picture the glamorous yet impractical coiffure, tall enough to conceal a small object.
It's almost like I'm there.
Elle les a mis dans ses cheveux.
Ladies and gentlemen, I posit that these missing glasses are not... They are, in fact, hiding in the victim's elaborate web of hair.
Oh, so they are. Right there on top of...
Incredible! What?
They're always in the last place you look, aren't they?
A master detective in the making.
What would we have done without you?
Gale, don't forget to pay the girl.
Oh, of course. Silly me. You must be rewarded generously for all your hard work.
Argent, la moula. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde?
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Wow.
Are you ready, Keith?
Wow, what an amazing detective.
Glasses on her head. Who could have guessed? Oh, you heard.
Whatever would we do without Master Investigator Jenny LeClue?
I thought it was pretty cool, Jenny.
And a whole nickel! You must be so excited.
Yeah, that's more than her mom makes in a month.
Come on, guys. Let's all just... Hey, Jenny, my grandma called. She wants her sweater back.
Oh, how wonderful it was to joke around with friends.
Qu'est-ce que c'est merveilleux.
Skirt ironed but unevenly. The work of a distracted housewife. Brand new, hideously overpriced shoes. Overcompensating father. Your dad's sleeping with Deborah's mom again, isn't he?
What? No! How do you... Shut up, Jenny! You don't know anything! Wow, Jenny. That was cruel.
Ouais, bah.
Who even says something like that? Aw, don't cry, Veronica.
She's just a weirdo nobody! Jenny, let who? And the case of the missing friends! Yeah. Good one, Veronica. Come on, let's get you home.
Elle me trop bizarre.
Are you coming, Susie?
Je sais plus comment elle s'appelle.
Thanks for the coffee, Keith. And the extra sugar.
Mes potes. Elle aussi, mais ça passe encore, quoi.
Of course. It's...
Nothing special at all, and the same thing he does for everyone. Oh, okay. See you around, Keith. Well, that went well. Shall we?
Yeah. I've got no customers now anyway.
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I'm so tired of these simple cases.
Oh non, bah
How am I
l'oiseau.
supposed to become a real detective if there are no real crimes to solve?
You help that old lady? Darn.
Thanks, Keith. But it was stupid, including your girlfriend.
She's not my...
And you really mustn't let them treat you like that. You should stick up for yourself.
They don't mean anything.
Sometimes you just gotta speak up and say how you feel.
Well,
You can't just let people walk all over you, Keith.
Okay.
Bah, c'est ce que tu viens de faire. Non, sans retenue, hein.
It doesn't matter anyway. Nothing's gonna change. Not in this ghost town.
It's not so bad.
Don't you ever wonder what it would be like to live somewhere else?
Oh, not really.
Who am I kidding? There is nowhere else. Not for miles.
Oh, shucks.
I see practice is going well. Is your dad still pressuring you to play?
Well...
Come on, Keith. You hate basketball and tough love, but you're the worst player on the team.
Not the worst.
Well, on the bench anyway. Why don't you just tell him you don't want to play anymore?
It's a Strawberry tradition.
That's my point, Keith. This whole town is dead, stuck in the past. Everyone is just doing what they're told without questioning why. Where's the ambition, the sense of adventure?
Alors, quand t'habites dans une petite ville comme ça, pas trop le choix en vrai.
Are we still talking about basketball?
Essayer et tester, lancer spécial.
How's your mom?
She seems distracted. Normally, she's so focused on her job. I mean, it's understandable. It's been almost a year. And now she's planning to go away for the weekend. And she still won't tell me why.
Yeah?
She was definitely acting weird earlier.
Maybe she's lonely?
Ah, peut-être
know
qu'elle
what?
l'est pas tant
You're
que ça.
right.
I am?
She shouldn't be alone right now. Actually, your dad told me they were meeting in the library. We're going to need supplies.
Ah, mais c'est son
Two of
père,
Mr.
le
Bean's
doyen.
finest, please.
Mais il est
To
vieux.
go, of course.
Il est
Here
vieux
is my
pour être son
payment in
père.
full.
That's a nickel.
5 cents. Elle a pas dit 50
Put
tout à
the
l'heure.
rest on my tab. Thanks for the pep talk, Keith. You always know what to say to make me feel better.
Last stone. You want it?
Non, on va le laisser, hein, il est pas très bien.
You take it. You need to practice.
Here goes nothing. Three-pointer!
Nice one, Keith. Maybe your luck's finally changing.
Il est bien fait quand même ce jeu. J'aime beaucoup la DA, elle est incroyable. Il y a personne qui a remarqué qu'il y avait ces trucs sous l'eau depuis le début, quoi.
Keith was an excellent listener. Or maybe he just didn't speak much. Either way, Jenny really enjoyed their little talks. He was the only person who really seemed to understand her. Jenny biked briskly towards the library back on campus to surprise her mother. Nothing exciting ever happens here, she grumbled, unaware of the great adventure that lay in store, just around the corner.
Ah, un truc sympa qui va se passer peut-être. La bibliothèque était calme. Trop calme. Mais il y avait un sticker de caché quelque part. Jenny devait le trouver et elle le trouva au pied de cette plante. puis Jenny continue à son périple. Mais avant ça, elle
Gerald
examine les
Strasberry.
portraits.
Cornelius Strasberry. It's a wall of Strasberries.
The Stroudsbury lineage stretched back to the very founding of the university. There had been a Dean Stroudsbury at Gumboldt for over
It won't be for much longer. The dean's retiring, and the only Strasberry left is Keith. And he's not exactly the academic type.
C'est pas faux. Est-ce que... C'est quoi ça? Ok.
No one on duty. A book thief's paradise. There's a note on the desk.
Cet homme n'est pas autorisé... Oh, attends. Bon, bref, cet homme n'est pas autorisé à être dans la bibliothèque pour cause d'incidents antérieurs. Il peut porter un chapeau et ou une fausse moustache. Merci de rester vigilant. Quelqu'un n'arrête pas de laisser des chariots à livres dans l'espace d'études dans le silence. Merci de ne pas laisser traîner et les ramener au bureau de l'accueil. Et arrêtez de monter dessus. Les échelles ne sont pas là pour décorer. Moi, je veux le sticker. Doyen Strasberry. Ah, c'est le doyen carrément qui a refusé CJ. Qu'est-ce que?
That was weird.
Oui.
Hello?
Hello?
Mom? Mr. Strasberry? Anybody?
Jenny's words echoed through the library.
C'est pas... En général,
Something's
faut
not
pas
right here.
aller dans une librairie.
A mystery was unfolding.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of it.
The Case of the Bibliothèque silencieuse. Trop silencieuse. The Case of the Bibliothèque. Ah. There's a sticker hidden somewhere. Where is it, the sticker? Je l'ai raté? Bah. Ah.
Les Stroudsbury, Gumboldt's 21st and jolliest dean, smiled down at Jenny.
Looking a bit wonky today, Mr. Strasberry.
A pair of wires ran down the wall and disappeared behind the painting.
It's too high to reach. What are you hiding back there?
Un petit coffre-fort, peut-être? Du coup, comment je fais Comment je fais pour le récupérer, moi, s'il est aussi haut?
The chandeliers that adorn this library are made from rare Arthurtonian, kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
The Glatz family was one of the oldest in town. They were the first to mine the valuable quartz deposits beneath Arthurton. And as such, they became incomparably wealthy.
And they sure like to let everyone know it.
Bah ouais, comme tous les gens riches. Hein. Pas facilement celui-là. Noise.
Laddertron 5000, the pinnacle of remote ladder and bookcase technology. Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
Eh bien, les Glatz, ils sont généreux, hein, ils en donnent.
Whoa! Dangerous!
The newly installed ladder system was prone to malfunction.
Should have kept the old wooden ladders. They never tried to electrocute me. I need to find a way to turn the power off.
Jenny gazed at the technological marvel of Laddertron 5000.
Seems pointless. It's not hard to move a ladder. Sometimes it feels like some unknown force is just trying to slow me down.
Qu'est-ce que... Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette meurtre? Ah mais je peux bouger soit les échelles.
No good. I don't think I'll be able to move the ladders while the electricity is on.
Ah je peux bouger soit les échelles, soit les... Du coup faut que je fasse quoi? Je comprends pas trop. l'impression que ce bouton-là, il fait bouger le premier rang. Ok. Donc celui-là, il fait bouger le deuxième. Ah, voilà. C'était pas si dur, en fait, finalement. Wow.
Jenny was notorious for climbing book carts.
It's the only way to reach the highest shelves.
Oh.
In fact, this could be useful.
But something else had caught her eye.
This table's a complete mess. Who would leave it like this? Illegible scribbles, intricate diagrams of giant machines, a worn copy of Aliens in Arthurton.
Jenny knew only one person could have been sitting here.
C'est CJ.
CJ.
Ah oui.
It's odd, though. He usually hides everything when he's finished. What's this?
A tattered piece of paper with a series of seemingly unrelated notes.
Un sticker. Ah, Bibi, le sticker. Ouais, cool. Ouais, cool. Alors, les hommes de l'ombre, mythes abandonnés, observation d'une activité sismique intense. Site d'atterrissage possible. Forêt, vol devenir en cercle, son intense. Cimetière, 3h10. Des rayons de lumière puissants. Ah, faut que je trouve des preuves. Des expériences sur des cadavres.
UFOs, Shadowmen.
It seemed that CJ was unraveling a mystery of his own.
Wait, there's something on the other side.
Wow.
Wow, a color map of Arthurton.
Jenny had never seen a town map with this level of detail before.
Can't believe CJ left this behind. That's so unlike him.
Bah ouais, c'est clair.
He'd be terrified if anyone else found it. I'll keep it safe until I see him again.
Dossier de l'affaire, carte, choisis étude, carte postale. Ah. J'ai pas de carte postale. C'est ça. Ok. Je sais même pas comment on ouvre ça là. Non, ça c'est le menu. Ah voilà. Récemment installé, déjà en panne, risque de mort élevé. J'ai été à la bibliothèque. Ok. Non. On va voir si j'arrive pas à aller jusqu'au tableau à gauche là. Ah, mais ça doit être là qu'il y a le tableau, le panneau électrique.
No secrets between friends, Mr. Strasberry.
C'est vrai ça.
Jenny stood on her tiptoes and delicately removed the priceless painting from the wall.
Oops.
Oupsie.
Aha.
Alors.
Precisely what I was hoping to find.
It was?
Ah oui?
Let's see. Like ladders. I'll cut the power and continue my investigation.
But Jenny knew better than to play with electricity, so she left it alone.
Turn-off breaker. Non.
It's a simple switch.
Bah ouais.
Perfectly safe.
Ah ouais, bah ouais.
Very silence unnerved her, but even worse was the dark. Jenny had always been terrified of the dark.
Just breathe.
Ouais, mais bon, si elle le savait,
A great
moi je le
detective
savais pas.
never
Mais...
succumbs to fear.
Bah ouais.
Looks like that did the trick.
Jenny stopped in her tracks. The sign clearly read where path was blocked.
You're kidding me, right?
Trampling muddy feet over a perfectly clean floor? She was a maverick, not a monster.
Maverick, ça veut dire marginal, quoi. Ok. Par contre, je peux pas. Comment je fais pour me monter, moi? Et... Oh...
Rare books. Our most precious collections reside in this temperature-controlled room.
Ouais, mais j'ai pas
Kindly
envie d'y aller
donated
tout
by
de
the Glass
suite.
Foundation. Yeah, we know. There's something on that shelf, but I can't reach it.
Ouais, mais j'irai voir après. Bah non. Ah putain. J'ai pas le choix en fait.
The fallen remains of a bookcase blocked Jenny's path.
It looks like a bomb went off in here. It's too precarious to climb over.
Bah ouais, mais bon, du coup.
It's locked.
Ouais.
No problem. I'll just pick it.
Jenny was skilled with a lockpick,
Okay.
having watched her mother demonstrate but that was just for fun at home. This was the real world. You couldn't just go around picking other people's locks. That was a
A great detective knows when to bend the rules. And the paperclip she has in her pocket. Mom always says, lockpicking is a subtle art. Move slowly and search for the sweet spot.
C'est pas mal. J'ai vu pire comme système de crochetage. Locksmith Apprentice.
Bingo.
Bingo.
It must have been a rush of blood that caused Jenny to act so irrational. Regardless, she had picked the lock and felt strangely exhilarated. What treasures lay behind the door?
Bah rien, du coup.
Oh, it's empty. Still, that book card could be useful.
C'est bizarre quand même, hein. On va déjà pécho ça. Cool. Mais non, attends. Est-ce que je peux l'utiliser pour passer au-dessus des débris ou pas? Ok.
Something's blocking the ladder. There's something stuck in the track. Ipsa,
Oh.
Scientia, Potesta.
C'est la bague du doyen.
It's the Dean's ring. No wonder the ladders were malfunctioning. The ring must have caused a short circuit. I'll keep hold of this and return it to the Dean when I see him next. Whoa!
An empty library, a fallen bookcase, and now a broken balcony?
This mystery has all the hallmarks of foul play.
Enfin, c'est un crime... Et pas super propre le crime, hein, parce que putain, ils ont foutu du bordel, hein, s'il y a vraiment eu un meurtre.
They say words can't hurt you. In this case, I'd be inclined to disagree. Solid iron and oak, torn apart like a piece of bread.
C'est vrai.
It would have taken some serious force to do this. Something bad happened here. This is feeling more and more like a crime scene.
And then Jenny saw it.
Le doyen. Bah oui.
Covered in a ripped curtain and surrounded by broken glass.
It is a crime scene.
Bah ouais, trop content, ouais. Attends. Je vais aller récupérer ça, moi, vite fait. Explore beautiful. Non, c'est là-bas. Allez. Pardon. Lâche-moi. Ouais. Nouvelle œuvre.
You never forget the first time you see a dead body. It harrows the mind, terrifies the soul, scars you to your
A
very...
dead body? No way. This is amazing!
Who lay under that
Elle est
curtain?
starbée.
Who had breathed their last breath? Who had shuffled off this mortal coil to meet their maker?
It could be anyone.
Ouais.
I mean, it could be an escaped lunatic from the asylum. Or an axe-wielding maniac on the run from the cops.
Bah, on sait tout ce qu'il sait en fait.
It could be.
Le doyen.
Mom?
C'est vrai que ça pourrait être ta
no.
mère aussi.
Please, no.
Mais c'est le doyen.
You never forget the first time you see a dead body. Jenny knew it was wrong to disturb the crime scene.
But I have to know who's under here.
Slowly, she drew back.
Please don't be my mom. Please don't be my mom. Dean Stroudsbury?
Eh oui.
Thank God.
Ok. C'est pas...
I'm
Je sais pas,
sorry.
ça a pas l'air
I
sympa
didn't
ce
mean
que
it
t'as
like
vu là.
that. Poor Mr. Stroudsbury. What happened to you?
Was this a terrible accident? Or worse?
C'est pas un accident, hein.
Her stomach churned. Seeing the Dean's lifeless face, Jenny felt the urge to run, to get as far away from this horrific... Jenny had longed for an adventure, for a real case to solve.
I didn't expect
She gathered herself, took a deep breath, and began to search for clues.
Déjà, j'ai vu un petit truc là, voilà. Ça, c'est bien. Il en faut combien là? 8. Est-ce que ce serait pas CJ qui l'aurait tué?
That's strange. Rigor mortis usually takes hours to set in. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, Mr. Strauss. This could be a vital clue. Mom's ID card? But that means...
Julie Leclue had definitely been here.
Non, mais c'est pas elle, c'est pas possible.
She could be the last person to have seen him alive.
Sauf si c'est lui qui a tué le mari, mais je pense
She
pas.
could be the killer.
clair.
My mother's a forensic expert. She'd never leave such incriminating evidence behind.
But even the smartest criminals made mistakes. Jenny couldn't deny this looked bad for her mum.
If anyone else sees this, they'll jump to conclusions. They'll think my mom's a murderer. Unless...
A peculiar thought crossed Jenny's mind.
Unless... there's nothing to find.
Removing evidence from a crime scene was highly unethical.
Ouais, c'est pas génial, hein.
So is planting evidence to frame an innocent person.
C'est vrai.
She had no proof of that.
I have to do
C'est vrai
something.
aussi. Je la laisse.
My mom
Même
would kill
vachement
me if she
éthique.
thought I tampered with evidence.
Bah ouais,
Besides, she's innocent. The truth will come out.
c'est clair. Ouais. Nouvelle œuvre.
It's smashed. Most likely from the fall. The hand stopped at 3:57 p.m. That gives me a potential time of death.
If Jenny had arrived just a few
I
minutes...
might have been able to save him.
Ah, mais c'est pour ça que les lumières elles se sont éteintes quand on est rentré dans la bibliothèque. Parce qu'en fait, ça venait de se produire. C'est étonnant par contre qu'elle ait rien entendu.
The Dean's planner lay open on today's date.
Perhaps I can retrace his steps and create a timeline of events.
Ouais. Ok.
Meet JL. Could that be Mom? Where's Widow's Drop? I've never heard of it.
La pique de la veuve. C'est peut-être un bouquin.
Looks like he completed all his chores for the day. I already knew the Dean was meeting Mom here. So where is she now?
Ça, c'est vrai, ça. Hein. Où elle est passée, la daronne, là?
Looks like he cancelled his meetings on Friday and rearranged lunch with Keith.
Pas de
Oh,
bol.
poor Keith.
Ouais.
Jenny didn't know how she would break the news to him.
But I should be the one to tell him. Gossip spreads like wildfire in Arthurton.
Bah ouais. Ah, c'est les petites villes, ça. Hein. Le problème.
He sure was working hard on that speech. I'm sad he won't get to deliver it.
Par contre, dessiner sur un bouquin comme ça, c'est pas génial. Hein.
A book about chance. What are the odds that this was an accident?
Ouais. Bah, je peux pas l'ouvrir. Ok. Donc là, son bouton, il est toujours pas là. Ah.
The Hawk and the Weasel and other bedtime stories. It could be important. Then again, it could have just joined the Dean for the ride.
Ok. Il m'en reste 3 à trouver. Bah, je pense que
He
ça,
looks
c'est
like
un
he's been
bon
dead
indice.
for weeks. His skin is pale and colorless. And there's a strange mark on his neck.
C'est ça qui est bizarre, en fait. C'est la couleur du truc.
It's a book about predicting the future.
Clairvoyant. Ah bah.
I suppose
c'est
it
un
didn't
bon nom,
belong
ça.
to Mr. Stroudsbury then.
Ok. Plus qu'un. À mon avis. Ah bah, j'allais dire,
There are
à mon
bits
avis,
of
il est
glass
autour
and
de la
metal
main.
debris everywhere. He has burn marks on his hand.
Ah, les feux d'artifice qui commencent.
I think that's all the evidence I'm going to find here.
She took one last look at
Ça
the
va, mon
Dean's
chat?
lifeless body.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stroudsbury. I promise I'll get to the bottom of this.
Ok. Donc le doyen est mort.
Jenny knew she should leave and call the police. But how often did a case like this come along?
Never. There's more to this than meets the eye.
Ouais, c'est clair, mais bon. Là, pour l'instant, tout colle vers sa mère, quoi.
Some of this evidence must be connected.
Ouais.
So she opened her journal to join the dots.
Pour l'instant, là, c'est la daronne.
What
Hein,
was the apparent cause of death?
marque de brûlure, bague, carte d'identité. La bague du doyen était coincée. Le doyen a des marques de brûlure sur la main. Doyen est allongé sur un exemplaire du livre Le Faucon et la Belette. Il n'a pas l'air d'avoir quoi que ce soit de particulier. En vrai, je pense que je vais dire ça et ça. Ouais, ça a l'air de ça. Non, c'est pas ça.
Nope, that's not what I meant. Let me try that again.
Du coup, ok, en vrai, c'est peut-être plutôt ça. Parce que tout se rapporte à la main, du coup. Voilà.
It looks like the dean was
Trop
thrown
bien
from
le
the
dessin.
balcony when he reached down to pick up his ring, which was stuck in the electrified ladder track. He grabbed the curtain, but it didn't slow him down. He landed in a bed of metal and glass debris. What is unusual
Désolé pour
about
les
the
bruits.
dean's death?
Pétard. En quoi la mort du doyen est-elle si inhabituelle? Bah, il y a la carte de la daronne. Le coup du truc, là.
The dean has a strange mark on his neck. All the skin around his face is gray and gaunt. I've never seen anything like it before. He's holding my mom's ID
l'a jamais
card,
vu, hein.
which makes her the prime suspect. Why would she or anyone want to kill Dean Stroudsbury?
Jenny suspected foul play, but what was the motive? Had she missed something?
The watch!
Ah oui, la montre.
The dean's watch stopped at 3:57 p.m. When I came into the library, the clock tower rang 4 times. The library only has one exit.
Ah.
And I haven't seen anyone but the dean since I got here.
Ça veut dire qu'il n'est pas sorti. C'est dangereux, du coup.
Which meant, if the dean was murdered...
The killer must still be here.
Génial! Ah bah il est plus là, je crois. Comment?
Getting away.
Mais comment? Comment il est sorti par là? Attends, parce qu'il y a un sticker. Je te suis juste après. Je peux pas le prendre. Non, non, mais attends, moi je veux le sticker là. Ah. Ouais, parfait. J'arrive! Ah, il était caché derrière le rideau. Mais c'est super risqué de faire ça. Déjà de suivre un assassin, mais en plus...
Jenny could hear police sirens in the distance.
En plus
Someone
ça,
must have
quoi.
tipped them off. I'll catch the murderer and keep him busy until the cops arrive.
Chasing after murderers was hardly the job of a little girl.
Hey you! Stop!
Oui. Oui, ça doit faire mal, ça.
Despite surviving her fall without so much as a broken bone, Jenny couldn't help but feel she had failed. As the sirens grew louder, she knew it would only be a matter of time, and then she'd have to explain why she hadn't called for help. But the worst feeling of all was that she had let the killer. As she drifted slowly into unconsciousness, Jenny heard a familiar voice, concerned, gentle, soothing.
Jenny?
Sa maman.
Jenny, what have you done?
Mom?
Freeze! You're under arrest.
Quoi?
What have I done?
Je vais arrêter là, moi, les gens, parce qu'avec les feux d'artifice et tout, c'est un peu chiant. Et puis, de toute façon, il se fait tard déjà, hein. Donc moi, je vous remercie tous d'être passés, merci d'avoir participé. Et puis, je vous souhaite une agréable soirée. Passez une très bonne soirée. Ciao, ciao.